I keep going on about the wood ducks, and I looked in my backyard this morning way up in the poplars, and there's a pair of wood ducks. I get everything in those poplar trees back there, from owls to sapsuckers to wood ducks. I live in a great place. Unfortunately, I'm boarding a plane tomorrow for Vegas for a week, so when I get back, I will have to hunt those guys down and try to get my wood duck shot of the year. I just wanted to show you, they're back, they're here. It's cold, it's windy, it's kind of crummy early morning light, but you guys know me, I'm like, why wait till next week when I can maybe get them on the scope? So I went and grabbed the scope, zoomed in, and I actually can kind of get a decent shot. Not photographs, but a little bit of video for you guys to check out to see how beautiful these wood ducks really are. Good morning, guys. Just out in the swamp bright and early this morning. I can't believe the amount of woodpeckers and spring birds in the swamp. We've been gone for a week. We just got back from Vegas, and things have changed here drastically in the swamp. Spring is in full swing. So I'm doing something a little different this morning. I'm actually out with the recorder, the Zoom recorder, and I'm trying to make some spring woodpecker recordings. So in quite a few of my videos, you guys may or may not notice, but I do all my own recordings of nature, what's really here in my swamp, and then I play those when we go on walks or if I'm showing you guys photos and things like that. Those are all my audio recordings as well. So I've had this cool Zoom recorder probably a dozen years now, and it is top-notch, excellent quality. You cannot get a better microphone than these things. So that's what I'm doing today, and I'm out with my, no camera, just the phone and my binoculars, and checking out signs of early spring here in the swamp. Look at this. There's the pileated, and I think he's putting a nest right here in my backyard in this poplar tree. That would be awesome. I would love to watch this guy have babies here. That's the male. He's got red on the side of his beak. I can actually hear the grouse drumming as well. Some of you more astute viewers might notice that I've actually switched back to my old binoculars because they're just so light and easy to throw in a pocket. I do have my Bushnells and they're excellent. I got those at Christmas, but they're twice the size of these. So there's a hairy woodpecker there behind me. He's working all these dead logs down here in the swamp. I see a downy woodpecker over here just off to my other side. We've got pileated woodpeckers, we've got northern flickers, and the sapsuckers are also back in town. So we've got all kinds of woodpeckers right here in my own backyard, and I just love getting out here and spending time with these guys early in the spring. That's my septic lid you're drilling on there, buddy. I will say that the Bushnells do have one huge benefit over these cheap Osser ones, and that's the nice wide field of view. When I pull these up, it's very narrow, 12 by 25, so you really gotta look hard to find these birds. It's not a wide field of view at all, but I do have a nice 12 times zoom on these light little guys. And actually, believe it or not, they are better than the Nikon in terms of no chromatic aberration, which is the purple fringing you get on leaves and trees and things when there's a sky background. You get that bright purple outline. The Nikons are terrible for that. These little cheap guys here, none of that. So excellent lenses in these things. And I think I only paid 40 bucks for these on Amazon back in the day. But Gerald convinced me I needed the Nikons, and actually he was right, because they are very good glass in there as well. And like I say, when you pull the Nikons up, you can see instantly nice wide field of view, where these take a few seconds for your eyes to adjust. And as my eyes get worse, now that I need the trifocal lenses in here, it's much harder to look through binoculars and stuff. The new Nikons, I can actually leave my glasses on my face and use the binoculars. These ones I can't. You'll see me take these glasses off when I try to look through here. There just isn't enough eye relief. So they both have benefits, right? But for me, the older I get, the more stuff I carry. I'm finding that weight and size is my biggest factor when I'm choosing camera lenses and binoculars and things like that. I'm going with the smaller the gear that I can get, the better. We just did an amazing tour when we were down in Vegas, out in the desert, the Valley of Fire, which is a state park down there. And the guide that took us out, Adam, he carries a bridge camera, which is like an all-in-one Nikon P950 is what he had. And he took 250 photos of us on our adventure with him. And then he gives you a link at the end of the day. Here, download my videos and photos, no extra charge. Nobody that I know is doing that, guys. So if you go back and watch the last video that I did for Vegas, then there's going to be a second video that is just our adventure out in the desert with Adam. It has all his contact information. An amazing day with this guy. And to offer that service, I know as a photographer, guys, going out doing a day trip and recording people and doing the photos, I charge $1,000 for a day of my photography. You know, if I'm doing an event such as a wedding, or I do all of the conferences for the hospital here, it's $1,000 a day. So this guy's charging us to take us out on an adventure as a tour guide. I think the total was like $600 Canadian, right, for 4 of us to go. And then he gives you all his photography and videos at the end, which really does make the trip for me, because I'm never in any of the photos because I'm the guy behind the camera all the time. So I really enjoyed that. Okay, there's the strangest humming. I don't know if you guys can hear this coming from the swamp. It sounds like a huge beehive. There is nothing above me. Oh, ducks just took off and scared me. I'm trying to find where this humming is coming from. Can you hear this? Is there a huge underground hive somewhere? Wait a minute, it's not coming from the ground. It's coming from up here in this maple tree. And if I look up there, I do see bees, little tiny bees, hitting the fresh buds in this tree. There must be hundreds of them, I guess, because it's loud. Like, this humming is loud. Those bees are from the neighbor that just passed away, that drowned in the river a couple weeks ago. He has hives in his yard. So these aren't the normal bees that are native to our area. I think there's some kind of European bee that he's imported, because they're tiny. They're much smaller than our regular honeybees. I can hear them, but it's funny, I'm not seeing that many. I'm seeing the odd one here and there. But it sounds like a whole swarm of them. Okay, if we zoom way in, you can see them. There are a couple hundred of them up there. And they're pollinating this maple tree. That is strange. The whole hive must be in this one tree because it is loud. I don't think the phone camera is picking that up, but I can hear the hive just buzzing away. It's crazy. I was like confused. What, is there a spaceship up above me here? Like it's just a humming that's going on in the background.